Fish Talk with Leo. That's right, it's me, Leo! Interviewing the experts and taking you behind the scenes of all the amazing work that's happening at Parks Canada. It's shocking, but did you know that almost all species of turtles are species at risk? Yep, I meant it when I said it was shocking. Snappers, painted turtles, Blanding's turtles, almost any turtle you name is having a hard time surviving. But there's good news! Parks Canada is looking out for our turtle neighbors with a program called Road to Recovery. Whew, catchy name. Hey, Kat, what are you doing?
Hi, Leo. We're just about to check one of our nesting boxes here. So this was a painted turtle nest that was laid in the spring, and we're just gonna see if there's any hatchlings inside.
A nesting box. Ooh, that sounds kind of cozy. What is it?
So this is a nest protector that we put on after the mama turtle laid her eggs, and it stays there throughout the summer so that the eggs don't get eaten by anything.
But I've heard that your Road to Recovery program is not just about cozy nesting boxes.
We have a lot of roads in the park, and roads are one of the biggest threats to turtles, so we needed to be part of the solution for making roads safer for reptiles and amphibians. So we've installed fencing to keep them off the road and eco passages, which give them safe passage underneath the roads, and then artificial nesting mounds so that they can have safe nesting sites, and nest protectors so that we can stop them from being eaten by predators and get them safely to the wetland to give them a head start at life.
Holy crayfish! That sounds like a lot of work.
About 1 in every 1,400 hatchlings actually makes it to adulthood. Baby turtles have a really tough time out there. They're tiny little creatures with lots of things that want to eat them and roads in the way of where they're trying to get to. So this just helps them have a little head start in life. So because it takes so long for turtles to be able to lay eggs, and because it's so hard for hatchling turtles to reach adulthood, that's why it's so important to have these nesting mounds where they can safely nest away from the roadsides, and our volunteers can help get the hatchlings into the wetland so that they can bury themselves and hide.
Whoa, so even after they hatch, you help them into the wetlands too? Wow, you're turtle heroes in my book. How many turtles have you helped hatch and get into the wetlands?
Oh, that's a good question. Last year with around 21 nests, I think we had over 200 hatchlings. This year we've had 23 nests in the park and 85 out of the park. So we expected anywhere upwards to 1,000 hatchlings.
Fantastic! We all want to help our turtle pals too. What can we do? Ooh, look at me rhyme, just out of nowhere.
The best thing you can do is just leave the turtles where they are, in the wetlands, where they're happy. And if you do see a turtle on the road, if it's safe to do so, you can help it across.
Okay, leave turtles in the wetlands where they belong, help them across the road in the direction they were going, and if it's safe, can we put out a turtle nesting box too?
Yeah, so as long as you have permission from whoever owns the road, and if it's safe to do so, if anyone sees a nesting turtle, then they can put the box on top, and if they can't be there to check on it throughout the day during hatchling season, we put little escape hatches in the side so that the hatchlings can crawl out on their own and get to the wetlands.
So, there you have it. 3 things we can all do to be turtle heroes too. Woohoo!
Say, Leo, how do you entertain a bored catfish?
Geez, I don't know.
You give it a cattail to chase.
Okay, good one, Kat.